Hi Cancer, this is a general reading. Welcome to How I Love Tarot. I've already pulled your oracle cards. I'm now going to bring forward 4 different areas of your life. The present position to validate this is your reading, the strength, the challenge, and the possible outcome. Spirit, may I please have the present position for Cancer. May I please have the present position for Cancer. May I please have the strength for Cancer. Oops. I think I want to put this one back, Cancer. Let's see if it comes out again. I don't know what it was. Can I have the strength? Thank you. May I have the challenge, please, for Cancer? May I have the challenge? Whoa. May I please have the what's good in the outcome? What does Cancer need to know? What will inspire them, motivate them, help them to gain clarity in difficult decisions they need to make? What will lead and light the path for them, Spirit? What does Cancer need to know in the outcome? What else does Spirit, does Cancer need to know, Spirit, in the outcome? What is good in the outcome, Spirit? Thank you. What else? I need another one after that. Thank you. Cancer. What we have here in the present position is justice. By the power of 3 by 3, Matt, deliver justice to me. Spirit, go ahead and let me know what's going on here. We also have the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the present position. We have the 2 of Pentacles in the present position, and we have the Devil in the present position. I do want to start off with the Devil. You've been worrying a lot about something. It feels like maybe something has taken over your life, and it feels like an injustice to you, Cancer. It does feel like you're dealing with the physicality, perhaps, of your body. So maybe something is going on with you that you are having to deal with. Maybe something health-wise or medical-wise. Being able to navigate that has been quite difficult. It does show here some type of restriction. It does feel like there is also kind of people around you, perhaps, that for some, I mean, there's some people here around you, Cancer, that, I don't know, they don't have the best past, put it this way. I don't like judging people in a reading, especially people I don't know, but it does feel like maybe people around you that have done wrong in their lives. Now, for some of you, this has to do with work, meaning that, the Justice card is coming up here in a different way too, that some of you are working in an environment, perhaps with people that have made some difficult decisions in their life that have led them down the wrong path, right? So we have the Devil. It's led to restriction, limitation in their lives and other things like that. For some of you, you're dealing with people that have kind of toxic behaviors, and they perhaps have poor impulse control, and they may be in some type of recovery, addiction recovery. So all of that represents the Devil. The fact that it's showing up in your present position also makes me feel like somebody from the past here that is not very healthy wants to come back to you. There's a codependency in that relationship, not so far as you to them, not even them to you, but it's almost like they need to win, right? By coming back, then they are somehow they're vindicated, right? So there's something about somebody coming back, and them wanting you to take them back, because then that proves that they're not the person that you're making them out to be. Cancer people. Anyway, do what you will with that. So here in the rest of the energy, in the present energy, you have a lot of decisions to make. And now Spirit is showing me the Justice in a different way too. Balancing different areas of your life out. Things have calmed down. There is some challenges that you're still dealing with here. Not a lot. Very contained, more contained than you think. The storm is passing, Cancer. The storm is passing out of your life, and it may not feel like that. I know it may not feel like that, but it is passing out of your life. And there is going to be a balance in many different ways of your life. Now, I do feel like there's an abundance I do feel like there's a new job, a new career, or a new pathway here. If you're in business, that there is something where you're creating some kind of fairness, equality, going about something quite authentically and with truth. Don't have a lot of information on that. I'll leave it there. Here in the Two of Pentacles, Spirit, bring it forward. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Spirit makes me feel, obviously, of course, right? I say that things are calming down, but here in the Two of Pentacles, it shows a little bit of contradictory energy. So it does show you having to make some difficult decisions in regards to something coming up. It does feel like you're going to have victory over this. It does feel like your mindset is going to be what creates that victory. It does show here that you're going to honor your own truth. It does show a brand new beginning here. And again, we have surgery. So for some of you, surgery is coming up, or some type of health situation. But I do see victory in it. I do feel like there's a lot of mental clarity. There's a lot of breakthroughs. There's new ideas, success, sharp mind, a lot of focus here. Incredible amount of focus, Cancer. So you want to keep on kind of building that energy. Here in the Six of Wands, the focus is on what it is that you now need to do for you to have success. I do feel like you're making decisions that will lead to long-term success, long-term victory. I do feel there's going to be a lot of progress and self-confidence here as you move forward. So that's the present position. If that present position doesn't make sense, then this is not your reading, or you're watching it too early. Put it in a playlist, come back in 2 weeks. If it doesn't make sense at that point, this is not your reading. Here in the strength position, we have number 32, confidence, right? So 32 in tarot, in numerology is 5. So we have some conflict. internal conflict in the Strength position. So we have conflict about being confident in some of the decisions that you are making. Right now it is sitting in the Strength position, and it does feel like you're having faith in believing what type of life that you want and the outcome that you want. So you know how you want to be and how you want to be in this world. And as a result, what we have is by earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. So what we have here is you just really focusing on what it is you've come here to do, and how you're, like, dignity is what I want to say. Dignity is coming forward very strongly here. In the Four of Pentacles in reverse, your guard is down. You're dealing with something that is leaving you extremely vulnerable. There is a need to, in the Strength position, what it feels like is you're tightening your spending a lot. And that has to do with rebuilding financial assets and strength in your life. So there's a flow of income, there is disposable income, and then there's spending income. And it's all, it feels like it got depleted quite a lot. But here in the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, what we have is you really watching your pennies, which is really, really good, because we have you manifesting that flow of money. Now here in the Strength position, we also have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So what that means too is I feel like you're not going to be socializing that much, because you are saving money. You are also saving your energy. I feel like you're not really wanting to interact with others. You're usually an open book, Cancer. But what this shows here is that you're not in a space right now that you want to socialize. So that's showing up in your Strength energy, self-preservation. Here we have the Four of Swords in the Strength position. We have you resting, right, after a very difficult time period in your life, or something difficult that you're going through. There is a level of meditation that is going on, whether that be actively or through silence throughout your day. There's contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. So here we have that energy of just withdrawing from everybody. But we don't have the Hermit card, interestingly enough. So what that means to me is that in certain situations, you are going to engage, right? But you're really picking and choosing who you want to be around. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you know, again, this really incredible focus on money, wealth, financial security, long-term success, and contribution. So it does feel like there's a loyalty here towards yourself. There is a loyalty in your energy of really stabilizing your money and your finances. There's also a situation here that where you are giving energy to is to a particular relationship that can create some fun and stability. And there's a lot of emotional energy here, but it feels like a lot of fun energy. So that's showing up in your Strength. Here in the challenge, we have number 26. Interesting. True love come to me. True love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. The challenge is, I'm not feeling like you're really wanting love right now. I feel like whatever it is that you're dealing with, you don't want to be taken out of focus. I do feel like it's a challenge for you because loving energy is coming towards you. So this is now for perhaps singles or somebody in a new relationship here. It does feel like your heart is opening up and you don't want it to open up. It may also feel like whoever you're dealing with, their heart is opening up to you and you're wanting to pump the brakes, right? So it's a challenge in, like, you're not wanting, you know, like you finally decide, you know what, I don't want love, I don't want this, I don't want that, and boom, comes your way, right? So you're really trying to navigate that. It's a lot of work. You know, we have number 26, which is number 8 in numerology. So, you know, we have infinity. So there could be some kind of soul connection here where you feel deeply connected to somebody, but you're really trying to pump the brakes and really deal with what you have to deal with. Here in the Page of Swords in the challenge position, it feels like you're holding back the truth. It feels like you're just kind of giving them, you're not being an open book like you normally are, Cancer. If this is somebody new in your life or you're dating people, you're not telling them the whole story. They don't need to know the whole story, Cancer. They just don't. This is your life, right? So you do what you need to do. And this is not, you're not dating the Pope, right? You don't need to confess, right? You get to know somebody over time, and over time you reveal the truth. So don't feel guilty about that. Now, you know, I hear lots of people when I do life coaching or therapy, they will say to me things like, this person didn't tell me X, Y, and Z on the first date with them. Well, they should have told me that. Well, you know what? No, they shouldn't, right? Because that's up to them. And just because people perceive that, you know, a first date is meant to be, you tell me everything bad about you, and then or challenging, or what you have on your plate right now, and I'll decide if I want to take that on. That is not a healthy way of looking at dating. Dating is meant to be a first date. Do you have a connection, right? And who are you? And can you connect? Can you have fun with each other? Can you laugh? You know, it's not meant to be an interview. So the fact that you are just, you're being authentic, but you're holding back some information because you don't know if you're going to know this person in 3 months. Why tell them your inner most thoughts and the things that are very challenging for you right now when you're not going to even know them in a few weeks' time? So I support you in that, Cancer. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles in the challenge position. So we have nurturing, practical, providing financially, and a working parent. So it does feel like money's being affected in some way for you, Cancer, but it does show here that you're focused on that. It does show that you are taking action to make sure that this is short-lived. And you're very much strategizing about your abundance, wealth, money building. But right now, for some reason, it's a bit of a challenge for you. Some of you can't work as much as you want to work, or bring in extra money because of certain things that are stopping you. So you're trying to deal with that. Here in the outcome, what we have is harmony, right? So we have you trying to achieve harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So here I feel very strongly, again, you are nurturing something that's brand new. You're worrying about something in the outcome too, Cancer. Here we have the Nine of Swords. So it does feel like there's something that you're dealing with. I just can feel it in your energy. There's something here that you're dealing with that's really, really challenging. You are worried about it. You are losing sleep about it. It is something that you're praying about, or others are praying for you, right? So you're going through a tough situation. For some of you, you're recovering from some type of trauma or despair. There's something that is just really bothering you. But it doesn't feel new in the outcome. I've got to say that. It feels like something that you've just been dealing with. Let's see what else is in the outcome, and does this energy shift? So be careful about that, right? Don't get wrapped up in the anxiety. Don't get, make sure you're sleeping. Really, I'm a clinical psychologist, so I can say this. The one thing that you want to do when you're going through something very, very challenging is you want to make sure that you're having your sleep, because stress will stop you from sleeping. And if you're worrying, it will stop you from sleeping. So please talk to your doctor, healthcare provider, if you're having problems sleeping, because they can help you with that. All right, make sure you reach out. Here in the outcome, we also have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Spirit, bring it forward. Why are the Six of Swords in reverse? We have personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage. So there is something that you're healing from, because right next to it we have the healing card, right? So there's something that you're dealing with in the outcome. I don't feel like it's like, I mean, if you want to look at it one way, Cancer, it does impact your life in a big way. But everything is about perspective. The glass is either half full or it's half empty. And it's easy for me to say because it's not my burden, right? But it's really important that you take it all in stride. If it's something out of your control, it's something out of your control, and you work on the things that you can control and you leave the rest up to God. Leave the rest up to spirit. Know that everything works in divine timing. Know that things are going to work to your favor, okay? But let it go if you can't control anything, and continue to focus on healing energy. Here we have the Emperor in the upright position. So what we have is people coming into your life that are very strategic. We have this kind of leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority. For some of you, we have a father figure, protective, disciplined, focused. So somebody feels like it's coming in here. You know, if you're dealing with something very significant and you need outside help, like doctors, people, you know, like we have justice here, right? So maybe some of you are dealing with something legal. Maybe you're dealing with, you know, people that have a higher level of education that need to come in and address this situation. So that's what the Emperor energy feels like to me. Now, the Emperor energy also feels like somebody new, right? It's coming from this energy too of true love come to me. I feel like there's somebody here that wants to support you now. Don't feel like you're really taking on their support. I just feel like they really know that something's going on intuitively. They know that you're putting on a brave face and they want to be there for you. So we have them sitting here, the Emperor. Here we have the Three of Pentacles, and what we have in the outcome is collaboration, teamwork, learning, implementation, building something. And so there's going to be a collaboration of people around you focused on helping you to get through what it is that you're going through. There's some stress associated with that. I'm picking up the Nine of Swords again, but I do feel like you're going to be okay. But I feel like you're doing everything on your own, like you want to do it on your own. I get it, Cancer. You want to do it on your own. Allow others to help you. Allow others to be there for you, even if it's just to have an evening with you and chit chat and laugh and just a distraction, right? Your cards fell. Oh, Spirit, bring back the energy. I have the High Priestess. The High Priestess was in reverse, that I remember. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. And let's see. The final card that grounds your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're very logical right now. You're making a lot of logical decisions. That's okay. When Cancer has to drop out of intuitive energy into logical energy, it's for a reason, right? So you're having to make a lot of life decisions, very practical decisions. You're in a situation that you're not able to use your intuition as strongly as you would like to, but you're disconnected from your intuition. And if you're dealing with physical stuff, that happens, especially if you're dealing with stuff in the body and your Cancer or your Pisces, right? Or even Aquarius or even Scorpio. If you're any of those types of signs, when you are dealing with something physical, some type of physical situation within your body, then you're going to disconnect. It's the nature of the beast, right? But you're aware of it, and that can make you feel a little bit lost sometimes. So don't worry about it, because you do step quite strongly into a very logical frame of mind, and you have very, very good insight and logic and awareness and intelligence to begin with. So you can trust that, Cancer. Here in the final card of the outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's all going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Cancer, it's going to be okay. I do feel the sense of a lot of emotional energy, a lot of new energy, a lot of new people. I do feel a sense of love coming towards you. I do feel that even though you're a bit of a loner right now and you're really not wanting to get into anything If you are single, I feel like you're not wanting to get into anything that's too deep or too committed or anything like that. But I feel like there's an abundance of manifestation, opportunity. There is a new career for some of you, new job, a new pathway, new financial opportunity, new ventures, prosperity. We do have pioneering ideas, dominance, ambition, originality. But what I feel most strongly about this is that I feel a love energy. I know it's not the cups, but before love, there has to be emotions, right? And what we have is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're making somebody feel incredible. They have an abundance of feelings for you, and you have an abundance of feelings for them. There's an exchange here of good energy. I would tap into that. It's good, it's fun. There's no reason why, while you're going through some challenges, that you can't balance that out with new energy. And you don't have to control the outcome. It is what it is, right? You don't have to put the brakes on. Just go with the flow and everything will be okay. Take one step at a time. Don't have any expectations. And if it's going to grow organically, it's going to grow organically. And there's nothing you can do to stop that, Cancer. You can't even slow it down, because when something has momentum, you may think that you're slowing it down, but it really... it doesn't happen that way. It's taking on a life of its own. So I feel like a relationship here is taking on a life of its own, and it feels beautiful. It feels like so much fun energy and so much fun emotional energy. So that is your reading, Cancer. For those of you that are interested in life coaching or a reading, please check it out in the description box. It is the only way right now that I am accepting any new clients. So you can email me at howlovetarot@gmail.com. The pricing's in the description. And if the reading resonated with you, please hit like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Please share the video. Please leave a comment. Let me know how the reading resonated with you. Thank you, Cancer. It's been a pleasure, and I will speak to you soon.